Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I believe this is episode 3. I guess this is a series now if we have 3 of them. We just got done with the tutorial last time, and now we woke up in Teresa's uncle's mill in Rattay. We were quite beat up by that runt feller with the bat. What do we want to do here? I think we want to take most of this crap and we're going to go into town and sell it. I don't want the warhorse gambeson, I don't think. Take all the... I wonder if our food decayed, because we've been asleep for like weeks or something. Hopefully it's still good. These are like DLC maps. We're not gonna worry about those right now. We'll leave the book in here because we can't read anyway. We'll leave the marigold nettle in here for now. We do want to do alchemy, but not quite yet. I think salt's an alchemy thing. We'll leave that as well. Because we're going to be overweight. I don't want to take anything that we're not going to immediately use. I'm also going to put away any like we're just going to keep the arrows we have the most of for now. We're going to put away this gambeson. I think we're just overweight. Okay, never mind. We're just going to take the gambeson. Okay, I think we're good here. Let's eat this pot. Num 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 num. Scythe, that's cool. So we need to... I guess we need to talk to... Oh, we just got a DLC activation screen. We have Treasures of the Past, From Ashes, Tournament, blah 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 blah. We got a bunch of DLCs. I'm not worried about those right now. Hey, marigold. Take that. Was that mint? Wait a minute. Mint is rare as hell. Mainly because I can't see it. Because it's so like... It's like just green. It just blends in with the grass. Chamomile we don't need. Mint I would take. Just because of how rare it is. Yeah, it's right there. That little like... You can see there's like a blue orb on it, I guess. But it's so hard to see. Different flowers grow in different areas. Mint grows around like houses. So it makes sense we'd find it here. There's more mint right there. We don't need mint, but that was nettle I just took. But I like nettle anyway, so it's fine. We don't need mint right now, but we will need it eventually, most likely. So we might as well take it, I suppose. Okay, we need to put on some equipment.
I'm hungry.
Let's get dressed up again. I still don't really want to wear this padded armor, to be honest. Maybe we will. We probably should. Yeah, I guess we will. It's heavy as fuck, but you gotta wear stuff to stay protected, you know? I think the Dark Raven Rock was our best. Okay, is that everything? Let's see, that's already being filled, that's already being filled, that's filled. Just making sure we're not missing anything. We could wear Bianca's ring. It actually boosts charisma, I think, so I guess we will wear it. So that gives us really good head armor. Decent, oh actually good arm armor as well, but our body and leg are kind of weak, but it should be good. As far as weapons go, we will be using the bow and arrow still, and we'll be using this, we lost that sword that we had, that cool longsword that our dad and us made. It was taken by that guy that beat us up, but we have the short sword, although we don't have enough agility to use it, so that's going to be interesting. I don't know if we should use a shield. I think shields are good with short swords, but they weigh 9 pounds. I don't really fancy carrying around a 9-pound shield. I also have this axe, but that's 7 strength. Jesus Christ. Different weapons have different damages. You can see this is like, axes are like a mix of slash and blunt. It's like 30-28, whereas shard is 43 slash. It's better at slash, but it has no blunt damage, but it does have some stab damage at 35, whereas the axe has no stab damage. I guess for now we'll wear the shield, although I'll probably sell that right away. Just to save on weight. But we might as well wear it while we're walking around town. I still gotta pick my flowers. More mint. Hell yeah. I don't know if this microphone's set up right. Let me move this a little bit. There we go. I think that might be a little better. I don't know. So this is the guy that took us in. We should probably talk to him.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I
Looks
still...
like we owe some money.
You still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
I'm down for some work.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch
Henry's gonna say they
That's
do.
the executioner's job.
They definitely don't.
I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the
We've
woods.
looted hundreds
You
of
could dig,
corpses
all right.
already.
But somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I'm down, even if Henry's not.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
For sure. I'm happy to loot corpses. What's
I think
one
I've
more?
already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself.
Oh,
Try
Henry.
hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy.
Jesus Christ, Henry.
There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Take care now.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go loot a corpse. at some point. That's not our first priority. There's this shovel he was talking about. We'll grab that. I definitely want to work with Miller Peshek. He's got some good quests and things. But right now my main goal is to get situated in the world. There's a lot of stuff I want to do that's... Like our number one goal is to sell all this garbage we're carrying. Get some quick cash in our pocket. And of course I'll be picking flowers along the way. But mostly just nettle and marigold. We're going to be quite the formidable Henry before you know it. Just a few more episodes of setup and we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I believe this, I mean, I don't know what this woman, I think she can buy stuff, and even if she can't, we can at least get speech out of her.
God be with you.
Yeah, she can, awesome. But we'll talk about Rete first.
What kind of...
I'm not going to listen to any of this.
What's life?
I don't give a fuck, to be
How's
honest. I just need...
Have you heard?
I just need the XP. Okay, trade. Will she buy anything? Let's go to weight. She'll buy this padded armor. I think we want to keep that, because that's giving us body defense, which we're very low on. So we kind of need that, even though it's very heavy. She'll buy the shield. That's very heavy. She has no money, though, does she? Oh, she does. She has $200. Holy shit. Okay. She'll take that for sure. We could give her the other shield. I'm still debating if I want to use the shield or not. I don't know. The shield gives us 98 defense, whereas our shard only has 63 defense. It also gives 11 charisma, although I don't know if it actually affects our charisma stat. A lot of times it'll give charisma, it won't actually bump it up. I think we'll sell it. I'm more concerned with our weight than our defense at this point. I don't think we're going to be getting in much fights. And if we do get in a fight, I can handle it with just a short sword. I don't need a shield. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sell that. Just get rid of it. This axe needs 7 strength. And it's comparable to shard. So, like, we're not going to be able to use it for a very long time. And it's just not worth it, in my opinion. So we'll sell this as well. It's not worth much anyway, but we'll just get rid of it just to save the weight. Keep the spade. We can sell her these coifs. These spare clothes. Spirits are all... Oh, he gave us that for the body digging. He gave it that. That's awesome. I love spirits. We got some spare gloves she can have. Spare another coif. Okay, that's as far as like normal shit, that's all of it. As far as food goes, what is our lowest condition? Okay, this cheese is getting kind of moldy. Should probably sell that. We don't have to sell it. We could eat it, but I'm just going to sell it. Apples are also a bit beat up, but they're not worth much. Salami's got some value. It's good nourishment, though. 17 nourishment's a lot. But for 1.2 groschen, we could buy a beer, but a beer's not 17. There's not much weight to it, and it has a good durability. I think we'll keep the rest of this. Yeah, I think we're good. Do a little bit of haggling
Let's
with
talk
her.
about the price.
Aye.
So she's already giving us 84. That's awesome. We're going to try pulling her down to 100.
What do you say to this?
That's still
And then we'll probably just agree with her. You can see that little face with the circle around it is like how angry she is. So she's like... What is that? 70% angry. So if I even do 91, she might just call off the deal. So I think I'm going to just do 90. Just to be safe. I don't feel like going through all this again. Well, that gets us some cash. We're barely underweight again. Our cash is up to 176. That's dope as hell. Let's clean up if we can. We're kind of dirty. we're kind of in a tough spot now because we sold literally everything we could, and we're right at our weight capacity. That's tough. Okay, we're starving to death. We're 30 nourishment, so let's eat some food. That's a good way to solve that. We'll eat these apples. I normally save apples from when we're injured, but those are low condition anyway. We got bread and pretzels and carrots. We'll eat bread. 66. We can go another. 83. We don't need to go to 100 necessarily. I think 83 is pretty good. There we go. We have an abundance of food right now. Like, we're not going to be able to eat all this before it spoils, I don't think. It's because we looted all those corpses in that town. That's where we got all this food, if you don't remember. The random townspeople had, like, pretzels and bread and carrots in their pockets, and I took it all. What we really need is to get another point in strength, and then we can have... once we hit 4 strength, we can get mule, and that'll give us 15 more pounds of carry weight. Or 15 more... Is it pounds or... Doesn't say. I'll just call it units, because I know there's Europeans and stuff that watch this that don't like pounds, like, or whatever. And we don't know. It could be kilograms, it could be pounds, who knows. But we can get 15 more units of carry weight. Just gonna pick this marigold. We also need to get a horse. A horse would be a really big help with carry weight, because you can, if you don't know, you can, your horse has an inventory and you can put stuff in it. It has like saddlebags basically. Horses are extremely expensive and they're kind of hard to get. They're not in this town we're in. They're in like the neighboring town, so we'd have to walk to the neighboring town, and they're like, I think the cheapest horse is like 900 groschen, which is a lot. You can get a free horse by doing once you do a certain number of main story missions, and we need to do those missions anyway, so we'll probably just do that route. Not to spoil it, but you do get a free horse pretty early on if you just do the main story. You also get some training. There's like a combat trainer who will train us and give us, he gives us more abilities that we can do, like perfect blocking, where you can time your block presses and it is more effective rather than like holding block. And if you go far enough, he gives you Master Strike, which is like the best thing that the game has. Like once you learn Master Strike, the combat becomes trivial. Okay, this is Comfrey. We need Comfrey as well. Not necessarily right now, but we do need it. We need Comfrey, Valerian, Marigold, and Nettle. Those are the 4 flowers that I want. They'll allow us to basically generate a ton of alchemy experience and money, and once we have enough alchemy experience, we can start brewing our own potions. One of the biggest ones I want to brew is moonshine. You can actually make moonshine in this, and it's a really good food source because it gives you, I think it gives 30 nourishment or something crazy, and it gives like 10 energy, so you don't have to sleep as often because you're drinking a lot of moonshine. It also gives a ton of alcohol, like drinking experience. So you get, yeah, you just get like a bunch of benefits out of it. It does make you drunk, of course, so you get very wobbly. And we're not going to be very good with a bow when we're intoxicated, because that's Valerian. We're already, we already have the shakes because of our negative perks. So we're going to be like, you can imagine we're like shaky from intoxication, shaky from the shakes, and shaky from like low skill. So we have like a triple shake problem. Like we're gonna be really shaky. It's gonna be really difficult to shoot straight with our bow, but eventually we'll get good. And there's actually, I think there's a perk in drinking, if I remember right. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I swear there was a perk. Oh, right here. Yeah, drinking habit. Under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake 25% less with your... And your bow skill is higher by +2. But when sober, you'll shake 25% more. This basically, like, inverts it, where... rather than being drunk making us more shaky, it would make us less shaky, which is kind of good because that would like counter the shakes effect that from our negative perk. We might actually do that. We might become like an alcoholic where we try and stay like drunk 24/7. Like we don't eat food anymore. We'll just like exclusively drink moonshine and beer. We'll just have a pack full of moonshine and beer, and we'll constantly be like drinking, and that might be the route we go. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. I generally don't like taking perks like that have negative effects. Like the fact that it makes you shake more when you're sober makes me hesitant to take it. Because then we have to be drunk. Because if we're not drunk, we're going to be shaky. I really shouldn't be picking all these flowers. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. By the way, what's our herbalism? 8. We need 10 to get leg day. So we got 2 more levels for that. What are these pink flowers? I don't recognize these. Are these something? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's... The tough thing is we can't even, like, sell stuff to get underweight again, because we have nothing to sell. Like, we're just overweight with our base equipment. Like, that really sucks. We're just so weak we can't even walk around in our armor. I mean, we barely could. I think we were at like 77 out of 78. So if we didn't pick up anything, we could walk around just fine. But as soon as you pick up even like a handful of flowers, you're overweight. How are we doing on Valerian and Comfrey, I wonder? 69.20. I don't remember which. You need 2 of one and 1 of the other. I can't remember which one's which. I don't know. We'll stop taking those. We don't need those right now anyway. In fact, how far are we from... We don't have a marker, but I kind of have a rough idea where we are. Gates there. The gate's right here. We're like right here-ish, maybe? Or... I think. Where did we go? We went like around. I don't know where we are actually. We're somewhere around here. I'm debating whether I should go back to the mill. I kind of want to go back to the mill and drop off these flowers. I don't like being overweight. I think I'm going to do that real quick. It's a little bit tedious walking all the way back, but I don't think we have... I think it'll be faster in the long run. Like, we'll be a little bit slow right now. Yeah, okay, we didn't need to go back anyway. That's the path up there. So we're right here. Because we were, like, right there. This is the path to get up to the town. So we're just going to go back to there. I don't want to do alchemy just yet. The main thing I want to do right now is to sell... Well, actually, we already sold. What do I want to do right now, actually? That's a good question. I think what we're going to do is punch some people in the face. There's a side quest where you, like the refugees came to Rete, and they're trying to make money. Like, they're all poor. They're, like, beggars right now. They're, like, begging in the streets. One of the things they're doing to generate income, some of them at least, is they're running a fight ring where, like, basically you fist fight with them and you, like, bet money on who will win. Like, if you'll win or they'll win. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to, like, pay them. Like, I can generate money and I can punch them, which is two things I enjoy. So I think that would be productive. I mainly want to punch them because it'll give us a little bit of strength XP, which will help with, it'll help us with our problems. I think we might want to keep some flowers on us. Oh wow, that actually dropped us way down. 64 if you get rid of all the flowers. That's awesome. Okay, let me look at... So there's a perk. Let me take some marigold. You take 50. I'll take 40. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I just want to see it trigger. And then I'm going to like remove stuff until it untriggers. Because we have a perk right here, flower power, gives +2 charisma. I want that to be active. So it's active right now. So if I drop 21 marigold and leave us at 19, is it still active? I'm guessing no. No. Okay, let's pick up 1 marigold. We're just going to keep like going back and forth until we figure out exactly the threshold. Now we have 20. Not active, okay. Let's take 5 more. Not active, okay, we'll take 5 more. Oh, that's our inventory, whoops. So we have 25, I'm gonna take 5 more, we'll be at 30, which is probably the threshold if I had to guess. That is, okay. I don't know, it could be 9, it could be less, but we're gonna say it's 30. So that'll give us, for the weight of 30 marigold, which is 3 pounds, I think. For 3 pounds of weight, we can get +2 charisma. I think that's worth it. Okay, I think we're all set up here. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I think we're into town now. Oh, we're tired. What time is it? 6 p.m. I wanted to beat up some people. What does tiredness do to us? You're exhausted, can't concentrate, speech is not as good, charisma's taking a hit, eventually start fainting. Oof. I guess we'll sleep now. We'll go to bed early tonight, since we're at the bed right now. We're just gonna sleep like... We'll sleep till like 3 a.m. That'll give us max energy. And then we can eat some of this food when we wake up, and that'll get rid of some weight as well. And we might wake up somewhere weird. We didn't. Because we have the somnolent perk, which means sometimes you sleepwalk. We did trigger nightmares doing that, which means we now have this debuff. So all of our stats are knackered. That's fine. We're going to eat. I'm going to eat lowest condition first. These are 6 nourishment, which is like nothing, but we'll just eat them all. We have 4 of them. We're already 100 energy. We want our nourishment to be like 80, I think. Now these only do 2 nourishment, so I don't know if I want to eat these right now. I think we're going to save the carrots and apples because they do health and they do barely any nourishment anyway. I guess we'll eat 1 pretzel just to get us 2 pretzels, I guess. 83, that's perfect. I'd drink a beer if I had one. I'm not going to drink a spirits. That's too much for me. Okay, I think we're good. Now we're going to wait. We're just going to stare at the door and wait 2 hours. Because that'll get rid of the nightmare debuff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, now nightmares is gone. So now we're like almost max energy. We're really good on nourishment. Nightmares is gone. It's like early morning, so we have the whole day ahead of us. We can wash up, I guess. We can't wash up, okay. And our weight is now 67. It's not terrible. So yeah, we're gonna go beat up some homeless people. Practice our strength on their faces, and then take their money as well. Just because they're homeless doesn't mean they're completely broke. They got a little bit of money. And yeah, that's our plan for today. Pick on the homeless. I'll get a drink real quick. If I can while walking. Let's see if I can do this. Got a little sip of my coffee. I just released the first episode of this yesterday. Last night, I guess. It's been out for like 12 hours. Not sure how it's doing yet. It's kind of normal looking. We'll see how it does. I'm curious how this will perform with it being unedited.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabiller of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship?
Nice to meet you,
what makes
Mr.
you
Pope.
think he'll see you?
Okay, we have speechy options here. I think we're gonna go with the speech one here. I think that makes the most sense to me. We're definitely not gonna threaten him or pay him. We're not his blacksmith. That's just lying. I think. I mean, we kind of are. We're his blacksmith's son, but like I think we should just say the speech one. I think that makes the most sense.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your
There
skin
we go.
if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
I wonder how our speech is doing, by the way. How are our corsets doing? I haven't looked at them in a bit. We're at 4, 68 out of 170. It's still our number one. It's not going to stay number one, I assure you. I'm going to try my best to level it as we go here, but it's definitely the hardest to level. Hey, food. I'll eat that. Okay.
Still full of ruffians, and I'm no soldier. Besides,
Hey, Braun's
there's nowhere
wife.
to go right now.
I think I cut out the part where I
Everything's
said
well
we'd see her
hidden,
again.
and It won't be sprouting legs and running off.
And how are we supposed to live in the meantime? On dirt and air?
We could talk to these guys. We probably should.
God be with you.
How does life in Rat Eye suit you?
It'd be.
I don't really care.
Did you find out what action...
What do I know?
Don't care. Is there any way I can help?
Sorry to interrupt, but it sounded like you might need some help with something.
What? No,
That you might...
you heard wrong. There's nothing hidden anywhere. And
They
you
have a
leave my man
stash.
alone. Understand?
As you wish.
May the Lord watch over
Okay,
you.
we got her stuff.
Hal! What are you doing here? I took
Jesus.
you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. But what about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night, and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning,
So,
Okay, I'm gonna skip all that. Oh, you won't talk to me?
My respect.
Oh, you will. How's
how
life?
is life in Rat...
I don't care.
Did you find out
Don't care. I just need the speech. Okay, what's going on with your wife?
trouble at home?
You overheard us, did you? She's
Not
a good
really.
woman. Normally we don't quarrel, but things have been hard on us these days.
Couldn't I help you in some way?
And is there some way I could help you? People here know me. I've helped a few of them.
You're
That's
right.
not really true.
Folk have been talking about you. All right, I'll tell you. When I was running from Skalitz, I left some valuables hidden under a dovecote in front of our house. You know where we live, right?
I do, but under a dovecote.
You see?
I still don't know
You
what a
wouldn't have thought
dovecoat
of
is.
it either. In any case, the coin would really come in handy right now, but
That is not a word I've heard
I'm afraid to go back there
in our
alone.
modern society.
Do you think you could?
What do I get out of it?
And what will I get out of it?
Well, I'll be grateful and I'll leave you something.
I guess I could help.
Of course. I'll try to bring it back for you.
Thank you so much, Henry. Take care now.
Okay. Yeah, I think dovecote's like a house. It's like a birdhouse. I remember I looked it up before because I didn't know what that meant. Oh, that's Gunesh. That's the guy we beat up and hid in his house.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant? Leave me be. I want to sleep.
I guess he wants to sleep right now. Cornelius? That's like a mine headmaster or something. Vincent. I don't remember. He's one of the guards, maybe. That does make sense. I don't think the guard would be sleeping here. Maybe he would. I don't know. We're looking for the bums. Ringlet. He's one of them. God damn it.
Making me go away.
Dude, it's 6 a.m. Get up. Stefan's another one. I think we want him and him. Two of them are right here. But we need him to wake up first. There's the wake up bell. Maybe. Is that the wake up bell? Are you gonna get up now? Come on. Get up. God damn it.
Our money's gone for good. I'm telling you.
I guess while we're waiting for these layabouts to stop laying about, we'll do the main quest for a second, which is to go in here and talk to Sir Radzig of Coppola, our liege. These are our guard friends that we talked to get the
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
sword
On my soul.
cross guard thing.
It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Say this one, I guess.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury
We
him.
actually never did
Didn't
bury
even
him.
manage that.
Yeah.
I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal.
Yeah,
So
I
you'd
guess.
better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I'm here to see Sir Radzig of Coppola.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Who's that guy? It's a random guard. That's another cat I like. Well, the bell-shaped kettle hat has better stats, but that's the standard kettle hat, which is... I think this one's sexier. But the bell-shape did grow on me over time. We definitely need to get one of those. Either a bell-shape or standard kettle hat. This is not the thing, but there's food. I'm always down to steal some food. It's one reason I didn't eat to 100. So we can top up on other people's food. I think they're in here. There we go.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe
I don't understand
Sigismund's
either.
original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with
Amen.
Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? You think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me
I
into
could
your
be in a
service and
dice,
give me
that'd
the
be fun.
chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire
Here
of a
we go. We're gonna
peasant.
be a knight or
Why
something.
not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't
Bernard doesn't
spare
like us.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Here we go. We got a job, I guess. Okay. Now do these fucks wake up so I can punch them? That's why I did that. Passed a few hours doing that. Train hard, fight easy. I think they did. It is raining. That is not good. Run. Kunash is still sleeping. We want Ringlet. Where are they? Well, this is Rite. It's our first time walking through it. So this is one of them, Milan, but he's the one you have to do last.
Good day to you.
But we can talk to him about it. Let's do this
What kind of-
first. I don't give a shit about any of
It's
this.
How did it?
But this gets us XP. Okay, and then we go.
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz refugee, and I'd like to try my luck against you.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll only fight you for silver. Got it?
Why for silver?
Do I really have to tell you? Look at yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labor. But you've got coin.
Are there any rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs, loses. And no knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that, got it?
All right, let's fight then, if you think you can take me.
Hold your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a worthy opponent for me by beating two other regular brawlers, Stephen and a fellow they call Ringlet.
Okay.
Let's fight.
I told you. Take care now.
We just did that to get XP. Okay. So we're... What is our XP now? 93? I always forget what it... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Wait, what? No, we were saving one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need to get this up a level is one of our big goals. So if I put that quest as active... It's already at... Wait, where is it? This one. It's the blue one. That'll tell me where they are. And they do show up on the map as well. Okay, so he's A. Looks like they're both right around here. There's B. You can see it on the HUD at the top. Yep, there's one of them.
My respects to you.
I want to punch you in the face, but I gotta ask you questions
find out
first.
Aren't you Ringlet?
And you're that blacksmith.
Maybe not.
Yeah, and you can pass it on to us that need it. May the Lord watch.
We paid 2 grosh and we're gonna fight this guy. I'm a pretty good fighter, man. You ain't got a chance. Yeah, that was predictable. We're gonna be a little cheeky and take some things. Some dice, some... Okay, he had 35 money on him. Damn. We'll take those. Could always use more food. Stole the pants right off his body. Okay, there's one done. How much XP did that? That probably didn't go. I should have fought him a little less aggressively, probably. I think because I took him out so quick, we didn't get as much XP. I should have milked him a little bit more. Oh well. I think I explained this. Maybe no, I don't think I ever did explain. If I did explain this, I cut it out. The way stamina works, or the way health, I don't know where to start this explanation, but basically in combat, when you take damage, if you have stamina, the damage you take will primarily be taken out of your stamina bar rather than your health bar. But if your stamina bar is empty and you take damage, you will take all of the damage as health damage. So essentially, if you take damage with low stamina, you will take way more damage, like 10 times the amount. So if you let an enemy hit you repeatedly, or if you drain your own stamina and then get hit, you'll take way more damage. And it works both ways. Like, that's why being that aggressive worked on him, because the first 8 hits or whatever was taking his stamina away. But once his stamina bar was empty, the last like 2 hits hit his health directly, and they just like screwed him up really bad. Whereas if I had hit him like 10 hits in a row, will take him out immediately. But if I had done 10 hits with like if I hit him like twice, waited 30 seconds, then hit him twice, waited 30 seconds, if I did that and let him recover his stamina, I could have hit him like, rather than 10 hits taking him out, it would have been like way more than 10. So it just depends on how fast you are.
I'll be with you.
This is the other one.
You're Stephen, aren't you? Oh, yeah?
Let's go. Oof, oof, oof. He got us right away. So I'm going to take like a few hits here. Back off, let him recover, and then take a few more. Oh. Okay, I don't want to... Oh, damn it. I wasn't trying to be that aggressive. Oh well. We're going to rob him again. He had 40 groschen on him. That's a lot for a poor beggar. There we go. That did not get us much XP though, unfortunately. Our strength barely even went up. We're getting money though. Each of them had like 40 bucks on them. If I see Marigold, I pick Marigold. It's quite simple. Okay, what is our current monies? 255. We're actually doing really good on the money. Now we can fight Milan. Take his green hat off his stupid fucking face after we beat it. And then, yeah, we'll get his money out of his pocket as well. All this stuff we're stealing off of them is stolen, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can see these little stolen symbol. We got a die off one of them. Playing die, you'd be better off throwing as far away as possible. I guess this is a bad dice. We got our beta die, and then he also had another die, I think. Yeah, shrinking. One of the few properly loaded dice. Ooh, that's a good one. I think that's one of the ones that is weighted as like either a 1 or a 5. I think it's a 1 weighted, which is really good. What is our quest with our main quest here? Go to the training ground and speak with him. We might do that as well pretty soon here. What is our current... What do I want to see? Our weight. 72? Oof, 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 oof. I think we'll save Milan. I think we're going to go train with Bernard first. I'm worried if we take out Bernard, or we take out Milan now, the stuff I loot off him will put us overweight potentially. And I don't think it'll be enough. I was hoping to get strength up a level with these 3, but I'm taking him out too quick. I need to be slower. I just can't control my, I don't know, my aggressive hands, I guess. I think training with Bernard would help me a lot, because he will teach us perfect block, which would allow me to be a little bit less scared. The reason I'm being so aggressive is because I'm concerned that we're going to take damage. Well, there's Milan anyway, but we're gonna leave him be for now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Let's just get
What
all
kind
this
of-
done.
How do... Have you heard...
Don't care. Okay. Trade. Now, one thing we really need is these kits. Our equipment has durability, as you can see here. Like our, I don't know, like our leather chest plate, for example, is really screwed up. But you can repair this stuff either by paying someone to repair it or by using one of these kits. Blacksmith kit we don't need. That's for weapons. I'm not worried about that. Cobbler kit we do need, and tailor kit we do need. And we also need an armorer kit, which he doesn't have. They're not cheap, though. But they're definitely a worthwhile investment. So we're going to buy a cobbler kit and a tailor kit. Just a small one of each. You can see that's a lot of money. But it is worth it, I assure you. He won't buy the stolen stuff, or if he does, he'll buy it for really bad prices. We're going to sell our old scarf. We have some really bad condition food. It's not worth anything, though, so there's no point. We'll eat it. Yeah, I think that's all we have to sell. We'll just sell the scarf and we'll take these two.
Let's have a word. Why not? Since it's... That's not it.
Pull him down as much as I can and I'll just agree with him.
I'll go for that.
Okay. Let's eat that carrot before I forget, because our health is not full, so if we eat the carrots, that should go up. Now, if I eat 2 of these, will it go to 96? Or will it go to 95? It went to nothing, actually, which is weird, because it's supposed to give health. Okay, now it went to 95. I'm just going to eat 1 and leave the menu. It's not even giving us... That's weird, it's not even working. Let's eat an apple instead. Okay, we're at 96 and our nourishment's good. I'm okay with that. So as far as those kits go, the kits also have durability. They can't be used infinitely. They will wear out eventually. Now you'll notice we cannot repair our boots because it's too damaged. And that's based on your skill and the... I think it's mainly just your skill that determines that. But we can repair our Waffenrock. That took 1 durability off the kit. I don't care about the... I guess we'll repair the light padded armor. We're probably going to replace that, though. So maybe I won't. I think we'll leave that alone. We can't repair anything else, unfortunately. At least nothing we're using. The way you repair things that are too damaged is you have to pay a, expert to repair them. Which we're about to do with these boots. I like these boots a lot, so I'd like to repair them. The problem is they're not cheap. Because it's the amount you pay is based on, it's like a percentage of the value, and these boots are very pricey. So I have a feeling it's going to be extremely expensive to repair them. There's a cobbler up here. This is going to eat up all our money, but it'll be worth it for sure.
Jesus Christ be...
I gotta talk to him.
Have you heard...
Okay. About repairs.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh wow, 37 groschen. That's actually a steal. I thought it was gonna be like a crazy amount. I mean, that's still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it's not like...
Can we do something?
Unreasonable.
Sure. What do you say? You won't convince...
Go ahead and just agree with whatever he says. I don't care.
I'll go for that.
And there we go. Our boots are now full condition. Where are they? Noble boots. Noble shoes. Full condition. And then we now have a cobbler kit, so we can repair them ourselves. So we can just keep them at full condition now. Other things... basically, the things I want to keep, I want to repair. Like, these are really good boots. They have really good stats all across the board. So I'm happy to repair these and maintain these. This black padded coif is really good. This is another piece that I would like to keep forever, potentially. We need to go to the tailor to see that, so maybe we'll go take a trip to the tailor real quick. This game's very slow paced, very chill. It's not like a high action. I mean, there's fights and stuff, but it's gonna be pretty. A lot of the gameplay is gonna be like this. It's just gonna be walking around, talking to people, doing like administrative work, making sure your equipment's repaired, and managing your inventory. I mean, you could play it different ways. I'm sure different people play it different ways, but I think the game lends itself well to being very slow paced. The tailor's over here. I'm concerned how expensive this is going to be. We'll see.
My respects to you.
Oh, I got it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to say. He's got a bunch of stuff.
What's like? How did?
Okay, did that. Now repairs. 40. Okay. Now we got to be careful because we don't want to run out of money. I do think this is a really good coif. And I'm willing to pay 40. I guess we should, because if we don't, it's going to get more damage, it's going to get more expensive. And it might even, like, I don't think they break. I think if it gets to 0, it'll still, you can still repair it. It's just going to cost a bunch.
Can we do? Sure. What do you say? More.
I hate this guy. I don't know why, but he just pisses me off so much. I hate looking at his stupid fucking face.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Okay. So that's repaired. Okay, let me see what else. The bastinet's going to be replaced, and it's already a full anyway. We definitely need to get armor so we can repair some of this stuff. We're going to replace this armor. This gambeson. I don't like this, like, tan. I want, like, a dark one. Collar will be replaced at some point. Counters will definitely be replaced. Jerkin will be replaced. The Waffenrock will be replaced. Patch toes aren't terrible. And they're pretty cheap. Maybe... Okay, loose hose actually have better charisma. And better stealth stats. And the same defense. So maybe we'll switch to loose hose. Although they are worse condition and they are stolen. So maybe we shouldn't switch to them right now, actually. But we'll probably switch hose anyway. I'm not worried about hose. Yeah, we'll just... I think we're good. We need an armor repair kit. There's an armorer over here who probably sells one, but I don't think we have the currency, but we can at least look.
Good health to you. God be with you.
I'm just going to open this. So yeah, you can see some of this stuff's really cheap. Like this jerkin's not very expensive, so it's pretty cheap to repair. But that's not what I wanted from him. I want to see... I want this small armorer's kit. It's 167 groschen, and we have 38, so we're definitely not buying that right now. But you can see how expensive this shit is. Like, he's got armors that are 7.7 thousand. Like, it's crazy. I wonder if he has my helmet. I don't see it in here. Yeah, I don't know. Well, oh, there it is. Bell-shaped kettle hat. That's the helmet I want. You can see it costs 1.7 thousand. But we'll just find it on a guy. I don't buy armor, I take armor. I've never been one for buying things. I'd rather just take it off people's corpses. Who's next? I guess, so we could talk to this guy. He wants us to pay him back. That's the alchemist who used, like, you know, he like gave potions to heal us and keep us alive. I like the idea of paying him back, but we don't want to do that quite yet. Do we have... We have marigold and nettle. Maybe we'll make some potions. Yeah, we might as well start that process. I do want to talk to Bernard, though. Yeah, let's focus for a minute. I keep getting distracted. We need to go talk to Bernard. That's what we need to do. I want to get the get his training. I think that's going to be important that we have that. We're going to go train with Bernard, and then we'll deal with the alchemist. And yeah, we'll just figure it out as we go here. That's my plan right now. I'm very tempted to pick flowers, but I'm concerned about our weight. And nettle's so common, I'm just going to skip this nettle for now. We can get nettle later. I think we're doing pretty good, though. Getting a good head start here. We're poor again. I spent all our damn money. Is that Black Peter? It is. He's got my hat on. I'm gonna kill him one day. He's on my list. That day's coming. Okay, Bernard's out here waiting for us. I have not saved. Let's save, actually. It's a good saving point. Let's forget to do that. It's very important that we continue to save, because if it crashes, we're going to lose literally 56 minutes of progress, if not more, which would make me kind of sad.
My respects to you.
Can I ask?
What kind we can ask? I don't really care about any of this, but all of it is XP.
What will... Perikstein. Do you know?
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm here for training.
Yes.
That'll be me.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
I'm happy to do the basics again.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Take care now. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
So we can move. We can change stances. We're basically just doing the same training we did with that guy in
Good. Now try
Skalitz.
attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
I would if you'd let me.
Not bad. Very good.
So when attacking, you want to attack the like he's holding that way. We want to attack down here. It'll be harder for him to defend.
Very good. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Ah, that's it. Ah, that's it. Nice. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
This is where we abuse him. Rather than doing what he's asking, I'm just going to keep doing single strikes for a second, because we can get some
What's
XP
going
doing
on?
this.
What are you waiting for?
I'm just getting some XP. Calm down. I will do what you say. As soon as my stamina bar gets low, when I see the blue tint, that's when I'll stop.
What are you waiting for?
There we go. I'll do it now.
Ah, that's it. Nice. What are you waiting for?
Okay, that's
Very
good enough.
good. Now
Got a
let's see
little
how
bit
you
extra
do with
XP.
defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path
Yeah,
of the
for
blow.
defense, you want to be in the same stance as them.
Nice.
You don't have to be, I don't think, but it's better if
Good.
you are. So basically, you just hold Q.
All right.
No, I don't block much.
Nice. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Yeah, we're gonna beat him up now. It's pretty hard when he's actually fighting, because he's like a trained soldier.
Good strike.
Okay, stamina's low, we gotta back off. That's a master strike. We can't do that, and there's nothing you can do to defend against either. I'm gonna go over here. God damn it, he's gonna master strike again. Didn't hit us though, which is weird. Ow. He's just so much better than us, there's really nothing I can do.
See, I lure you, then attack unexpectedly.
It's just a struggle to stay alive against him, let alone do any damage. Which makes sense, you know, he's a trained soldier, we're blacksmith's son. God damn, he's beating our ass.
Fine. That's enough.
Whew.
I have my work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
That's what I just said, you gotta try and be the opposite of him.
All right.
So if he's high, you gotta swing low. If he's low, you gotta swing high.
Not bad. Well done. Not bad. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking
I
is
know,
wrong.
I'm so excited
When
to
I
get perfect
cover, I
block.
can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you.
Yeah, he's gonna show us. He's fucking mean. Quit hitting me, man. It hurts. Ow.
All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
This will be so helpful.
Good.
It's actually hard to do this in slow-mo. I'm so used to doing it in normal speed. The slow-mo is supposed to make it easier, but it really doesn't for me.
All right. Nice. Good. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Ow. Good. That's it.
This is pretty easy. Yeah, it's very
Well
effective.
done.
You can't even do this until he gives you the ability to. That's why we needed to do this training.
That's it.
Until you have this, you really can't fight effectively.
Ow. Not bad.
Now, what the fuck? He didn't even let me block
Good.
that one.
Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
I'll succeed, don't worry. Maybe not. That was really fast. Wasn't quite ready. Alright, gun. You got me, come on. Once you give me the tools to fight, I can fight.
Captain Bernard. Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
I think I'm doing great, actually.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside.
I never
Attack, and
dodge.
I'll show you.
But we gotta learn it anyway.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly
See if
now.
I can do it.
As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
All right.
It's not too hard, it's just not too useful. I
that's
feel
it.
like perfect blocking is just better.
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
It's true. I'm always staring at his hands. Or the tip of his sword.
done.
I think I usually stare at the tip of the sword, actually.
Well done.
Well, that's not
And the
true.
last thing for today,
I'm not sure what I look at.
trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
So essentially I go opposite. I hold the clicker and then he switches. He doesn't switch, okay.
Wrong. Again. Not bad.
I guess I'm matching him and then I'm switching.
Very good.
Which is kind of weird.
Wrong. Well done. No, not like
I
that.
don't paint much, honestly.
Not bad. That's it.
Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
Sounds good to me.
Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Now we get to learn the bow. So how did that do our strength? I was hoping our strength would level up. It hasn't. It's so close. We need that to go up. Nourishment 74. We could eat. Let's eat. I guess we'll get rid of these carrots since they're so low. We'll take one bread. I guess up 95. Higher than I'd like, but it's fine. Now we gotta follow his slow ass. Well, we now have the ability to perfect block, which I think is probably represented in our skills. In here maybe? Yeah, perfect block. We just got the perfect block skill, which this costs no stamina and it interrupts the enemy's attacks. Like if they're trying to do like a chain strike thing, like there's let me see, I can show it in here. There's things like Zornort where if you attack like left zone, low right zone, thrust, like if you hit those 3 strikes in a row, it'll do a special attack. There's a bunch of those like combination attacks. And if you perfect block, and like enemies can do that as well, and if you perfect block, it'll interrupt their combination because they have to hit all those attacks in a row, and if you interrupt them, it'll interrupt it. So this is really good for like defending ourselves and for interrupting combos like that. Oh, we have a new main level. So what do we want to get? I said Ascetic, Manly Odor, Knight Rider are all bad. Wanderer's bad. Insomniac. This is probably good. I don't think there's any reason we'd want energy to fall, so we might get that. Penalties on release from jail are lower. I don't go to jail very often, so I'm not really worried about that. I like to look ahead. So at level 6, we get 3 available. We will want to get First Aid 2. Wait, where's First Aid? First Aid 1 was free, I guess. We'll want to get First Aid 2 because it gives us some dialogue options. We'll also want to get Burger, which allows us to get +1 speech in town, which is the reason I want it. And then if I look ahead more, at 8, we could get I don't think we want any of this necessarily. Maybe we want Scholar. No, we don't. We don't want Scholar. We could get one of these, like Golden Tongue or Ken. This gives Charisma at the cost of Strength. Golden Tongue gives Speech at the cost of Strength. I'm not really worried about any of that. I don't think we need to save points. I think we're good to spend. So I think we're going to get Insomniac right now. Because that'll give us just slightly less energy issues, which is always a good thing. We can't do this strength yet. We don't have anything else. Okay, we're all caught up on that.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get in position. Now concentrate. The bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy.
Yeah, I guess we're doing the bow now.
Coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. For Charles,
Please tell me what
encouraged
Sarad
his
sees.
subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague.
You missed,
You
blacksmith.
wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding nothing like a piece of firewood. Not enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release.
I'm actually pretty good at this. I don't know what the fuck Hans is doing. I'm gonna end up shooting him and I'm gonna go to jail because he's fucking walking down range while I'm supposed to be shooting. Like, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. Why is he over there? You're not supposed to be over there, dude. We're supposed to be shooting bows right now. I'm doing okay, actually. I'm happy with that.
That's it then. I don't like to say it, but it wasn't that bad.
It was great.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try.
He should not challenge
Do you
me.
think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime.
You don't want to challenge
Very
me.
well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose,
Bow's as good
you'll
as
have to
mine.
pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
So we're going to do a competition here. And I'm going to beat his ass. Because I'm actually quite good with this. Well, we have 7 points. He has 3. We have 9 points. He has 3. We're not quite getting bullseyes. We're pretty close. I don't know if I can get bullseyes. And that's it. That's all our arrows, I think. Why do I have more arrows? I don't think these ones count. So we got 18 in the end. You get 3 points for the center, 2 points for the inner ring, and then 1 point for the outer ring. And whoever finishes first gets an additional 3 points.
I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy
We doubled your
hand,
score.
Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt.
You
What
suck.
are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Do you want me to cut you too?
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
So basically,
Excellent. Then let's go.
I have perfect block. If he had done this before I had perfect block, he probably would have won. But now there's not a chance in hell he wins. Like, there's literally 0 chance that you win, my man.
You'll get what for?
He's not doing anything. He's making me nervous. I've been talking big shit. I gotta back it up now.
Kurwa fix.
Oof, that was right in his face. Ouch. Ooh, that hurt. Hey, we got our strength. Awesome. He's got to be hurting real bad. I think this fight's over. Yeah.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Are you alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Thanks for the bow, chump. We can't use this bow, mind you. It's 5/5 requirement for strength, agility. We're not that good yet, but we will switch to it someday. Oops, I want this. We should probably repair our stuff as well. At least the stuff we want to keep, like our padded coif we should repair. And our shoes we should repair. Okay, are we done with this?
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
Shouldn't have challenged me.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Thank you for your training. It is greatly appreciated. So we now have... What do I need to do? Oh yeah, we got our strength level. So I want to get Mule, because that's going to give us carry weight, which is really, really useful. So that makes our carry weight now 97, which is amazing. And again, I want to look ahead. We could get Clinch Master, which is really good. A clinch is when the two of us get... You've probably seen it when we fist fight. If you get too close to each other, it like puts you in a grapple. And whoever is more powerful... Like whoever... You have to like click a button. And like based on your strength and how fast you click the button, one of you wins the clinch, and it's like free damage, and it stuns whoever loses. So you can get like a little bit of damage and you can get a free hit out of it. It's not the best when your strength's low, and we're only at 4 strength, but this gives us a better chance of winning those. So it is good to get for sure. We will be getting it eventually. It's just a matter of, do I want to get it now or do I want to save the point? I don't care about Boar. Tight Grip is good. Yeah, that's a really good one. And then at 8, so we want to spend 1 point at that. So we don't need to save for 2 there, but we could save for 2 on 8. What is 8? We have 10% knockout with head blows. We have more damage with strength weapons, and we have Mule 2. We definitely want Mule 2. We could also get... So essentially we could either get Clinch Master now, or if we're willing to wait, we could both get Mule 2 and one of these at 8. I like the 10% head blow knockout, and I like heavy swing as well. I think Clinch Master is actually better than both of those, though, to be honest. And there's no more doubles, so I think we're gonna actually get Clinch Master now because we get the reward now, and it's a very useful perk. So we'll get Clinch Master. I'm not gonna wait. Main level, we are waiting, so I think we're good. Okay. I think we're going to stop the main quest line for a minute. We don't need to do much with that. How are we doing on our needs? Looks good to me. I'm happy with all those. I'll eat this food though. I think in normal mode, eating that food gives you like 25 nourishment. It's like a crazy high amount. What's our sword condition? Full. You can use these to repair swords. And we will be doing that. In fact, I'll have to try and remember to loot every enemy sword. Like anything that has a blade. Because we can grind them to good condition. Which will allow us to sell them for... We can get better... What am I trying to say? Basically, we'll get maintenance skill out of it. So even if they're not worth the money per weight ratios, it is a form of getting XP. And maintenance XP is important because there's a lot of really good perks in there. We're grabbing nettle now because we have more carry weight because we got the mule perk. And I think I'm going to start alchemy now. We're going to grab a handful of nettle. How much marigold do we have? We have 40 something on us. We need double that in nettle. So if we can get to like 85 or like 90 nettle, then we'll have enough to make like a pretty good amount of potions, and that can be our starting point. And I can show you guys the alchemy system. We can start generating some income with that. We need to purchase a armor's kit. We need to pay off our debt to the alchemist. We need to... I think what else we need money for. I think that's the main things. Oh, we like money for the bathhouse services as well. That'd be a good thing to be able to do. Okay, let's talk to the alchemist real quick.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
Still not quite myself.
To be honest, I'm still not really feeling myself.
Oh, get on with you. You have a good, strong frame that can take a beating, so be a man.
About that debt.
It's gonna take a little bit. We don't have money right now. It's only 50 groschen though.
It'll take me a while longer.
I understand. There's no hurry. I'm sure you'll honour your debt.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
So we'll do that later. He can also train us in alchemy.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
What would that cost?
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
60 groschen. I don't have that much.
Maybe another time.
So he sells recipes for potions. Like the recipe for marigold decoction. But that's 370 groschen to get the recipe. And we can't read, so it'd be quite the struggle to understand. It sells marigold for 1.2 a piece. I don't think I want to buy that. We do want to buy belladonna, but that's expensive. 7.4. Jesus. Okay, well, let's go. I'll show the alchemy system here. Grab a few more nettle on the way. So he has a thing in the back here. We're going to spend so much time at this. So we start with the recipe for Savior Schnapps, and you can see how reading works when you don't know how to read. Like, that says Savior Schnapps. Whoever drinks this potion shall save his game and his soul, I guess. And something he should he succumb to defeat or death? No, should he succumb to death? Something shall he something to life. But you can see it's gibberish, like they gibberished it. But you can kind of figure it out. Like that's like a description, and then it says prepare something, 2 handfuls of belladonna and 1 of nettle. So it's 2 handfuls of belladonna, 1 of nettle. Boil the nettle for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna. Drop the belladonna in and boil 1 more turn. But you can see it like gives you instructions on how to make it. But we're gonna be making marigold decoction, which I hopefully can remember the recipe for. I don't know if I can actually. Marigold decoction. Is it alcoholic is the question. I actually don't even know. What is the base for marigold decoction? We have some in our inventory. Is it alcoholic? No, it is non-alcoholic. That means it's either water or oil. I'm guessing it's water. I could Google it. I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to figure it out on my own. So we fill the water. We're going to do 1 handful of nettle. And then we're going to crank this thing 3 times. 4 times? We're going to do 4 times. We're going to grab 2 handfuls of marigold and put them in the grinder. We're going to do this. I feel like I'm going to remember this because I've done this like literally 10,000 times. So there's no way I'm not going to remember. And then you add that to that, and then you grab a file, and you complete it. Did that make marigold decoction? Discover a new recipe. You brewed marigold decoction. So now it should be in here, and there it is. I figured. So one question is like how good you do it determines how many potions you make. You can see we currently have 5. If you do it the best, you'll get +3. So we get to 8. So let's see if I do it, will we get 8? So we just have to experiment with exactly, we want to figure out how to do it as fast as possible and still get +3. So I know we add the water and nettle first, and then I think we crank it 4 times. We'll start with 4 cranks. We'll try 3, but we're gonna start with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab 2 handfuls of marigold, put it in the grinder. So we're trying to get to 8. We're gonna grind that up. I'm going to play it extra safe this time. So we're going to wait for the... We're going to wait a second here, let the fire die down a little bit. Like that. As soon as the fire stops, we're going to add it. This should make 8. Next time we're going to try 3 cranks, because that'll make the fire die quicker. Got 7. Oh man, we fucked something up. Okay, we're going to see if we can get to 10 this time. I'm going to do it a little bit different. Okay, we're going to do 3 cranks. So we're trying to get to 10. 3 cranks, grab the marigold. I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this 10,000 times. We're just going to edit immediately. I'm not going to wait at all. And we're going to see what happens. Do it as fast as possible with 3 cranks and just see what it does. If it goes to 10 or if it goes to 9. It went to 8. Oh god. We fucked that up big time. Got +1 out of that. That's terrible. Okay, so let's look at the alchemy skill. There's a bunch of perks in here. We don't get perks to level 3. And I don't think any of them are going to help us, really. Trial and error is a good one because it makes you so you don't have to make mistakes. But we don't need it necessarily. What we really want is routine 1 because that allows you to auto brew potions. Ugh. Let's try again. So we're at 8. So ideally we want to get 11 out of this. I'm just going to keep tweaking our recipe until we get it to +3. One, 2, 3. This time we're going to wait for the fire to die. You're not supposed to boil a marigold. The marigold's supposed to go in cold. That's why it's failing, I think. So it stopped boiling, but there's still fire. I'm going to wait for it to completely die, and then we're going to add it and see what that does. There's a few things we could be doing wrong. We could be cooking the marigold. We could be not boiling the nettle long enough. We'll just tweak it and see what happens here. So we were 8. Let's see if it gets 11. 10. So that was a +2. Okay. This time we're going to do 4 cranks, and we're also going to let it cool. And we're 10. Actually, I need to know what we are. I don't remember. Let me check that, 'cause that's going to be important. Okay, we're 10. So we're looking for 13. Okay. We'll figure it out eventually. This is the 4 crank that we're doing. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to put the marigold in the grinder, grind it up, and then we're going to wait. I think we'll wait for the full fire death this time. We were 10, we're looking for 13. The problem with 4 cranks is we're going to be done grinding before the fire's dead. I was hoping we could get away with 3 cranks. It looks like we cannot. You can see the fire still going strong, and there's smoke. It's going to die down in 2 stages. We could theoretically add it. Let's see, where is it? You'll see a difference here in a second. Right there. We could add it right here, but we're going to wait 1 more until the fire actually dies, and then we're going to add it. And we'll see if this is +3, and if it is, we'll also test at that first transition and see if that's +3. I'm hoping this is 13. I don't think there's anything we could be doing wrong. We boiled it extra long. We didn't cook the marigold at all. Still 12. That was +2. Damn, what are we doing wrong? Let's look at the recipe. Water, 1 handful of nettles, 2 handfuls of marigold. Drop the nettle and cook 1 turn. Leave to cool. Drop the marigold, but don't boil anymore. We did all that. Maybe it's just based on alchemy skill. Maybe we're just not good enough. Yeah, I can't imagine anything we could do better. I'm gonna do 3 cranks this time. Since it wants to be a bitch and only give us +2. I guess now instead of trying to get the minimum for +2, we're trying to get the minimum for +3. So we're gonna go 3 cranks, immediate add. We were 12. Let's see if we can get 14. If we can get 14 with like maximum speed, like with no waiting, I'd be happy with that. It's a 50% loss in profit on what I was expecting, but it's at least we're getting the speed. Okay, we'll go right there when the smoke stops. So we're going 3 cranks added when smoke stops. What does that give us? That, oh, wait, I gotta get out of this menu. That gave us 14. Okay. So we can do 3 cranks added with smoke and we'll get +2, which is not ideal, but it's good enough, I suppose. And as the alchemy skill gets higher, we'll test again, but I think that's what we're gonna do for now. So I think I'm gonna just stop recording. I don't even think I'm gonna cut this out. I think I'm gonna just stop the recording and I'm gonna do, well, I'll probably take a break because my computer's getting really hot because I'm like exporting the episode 2 while I'm recording episode 3, which is probably not a good idea. It's probably like frying my CPU or whatever is doing all this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break, let this export finish, and then between recordings, I'll do more of this. I'll grind up whatever we have here. So when I come back, I should have more stuff done. I am back. I don't remember where I left off exactly, but what I did is I took a little break. I came back and I just did, before I started recording, I brewed up a bunch of potions. I went through and I used up all our marigold. So we ended up making, I don't know how many we had before, but we now have 44 marigold decoctions. It probably took me 20 minutes or something to I just brewed and brewed and brewed until we were out of stuff. So now we need to find a way. Well, it's nighttime, so we can't, I was gonna say we could sell these, but it's nighttime, so that's not gonna work. I guess now we're gonna head back to our house and sleep. What is our nourishment, I wonder? We could eat and we could sleep. We need to eat, sleep, we need to sell these crap. Got a lot of things on our to-do list right now. Oh god, don't crash. Don't crash. I don't have a save. Why do I have a loading screen? Excuse me, game? I think we might crash. Oh, we didn't crash. Okay, that scares the shit out of me. I have an exit save. I don't know if that... I hope that's gonna keep our progress. I should drink a Savior Schnapps. I really should, but I'm too frugal. How many do we even have? Maybe I should. We have 4. We're about to sleep. The bed will give us a save. We can make it to the bed. As long as it doesn't crash in the next 2 minutes, I think we'll be okay. Well, let's see, what do I want to say? This episode's almost over, I'm pretty sure. I think we're right at the end of it. My plan for the end of this episode is to essentially get set up to do alchemy between episodes. I think this is episode 3. And I think at the start of episode 4 I want to have already grinded up alchemy quite a bit. I think I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm just gonna put on like a YouTube video in the background and just sit there and just make marigold decoctions for a couple hours or however long it takes to get it. Once we get it to 10, that's where I'll, like, hopefully I can get to 10 before the next episode. Tormund, you can't lay up against the fans. Got my cat Tormund here laying next to my computer, and he's pushing up his fat body against the computer fans. I don't like it when he does that because it prevents airflow in the computer. It's going to make the computer heat up. The computer's already hot as hell. Where did we end up? I don't even know where we are. Okay, Dorman, you're going to have to go on the floor if you don't stop it. I can't have you doing that. I'm happy to have you up here, but you got to behave. Okay. Our bed is in here. Could put some stuff away. Maybe we should, in fact, put some stuff away. We could put away his bow, because we don't have 5.5. We could put away any stolen items, because if we get caught with these, we'll get in trouble. And they will search you randomly. The guards will just say, like, we're doing a random search, and they'll just rummage through your shit. So I think we're good on stolen now. So let's go ahead and sleep. Actually, we should probably eat before bed. Yeah, I think we should. Our nourishment's pretty low. Okay, we're gonna eat both of these breads. They're about to go moldy anyway. And that got us to 99. Okay, we'll call it at that and we'll sleep till the morning now. So we want to get energy high, and we want to ideally have enough time. I think this is fine. It'll get us 100 energy, and then we can wait 2 hours till the nightmares wear off. And it'll end up being like, well, it's just a little bit before 8, which is pretty good. So now we have a game save, which is awesome. We're going to wait 2 hours till the nightmares wear off. This is why I was saying nightmares isn't that big of a deal, because you can just work around it pretty easily. We have some moldy food. That sucks. I think we're just going to drop that on the ground or otherwise get rid of it, because I don't want to eat moldy food. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's probably not called moldy food, but it's food with low condition. We're just going to chuck it in the water or something. I don't know. Just drop the pretzels and apples over here. And then we're going to eat this 17 nourishment salami because it's getting pretty stale. I'm happy with 84. That's pretty good. And yeah, we're working our way through the food. I just bought a lawnmower. My dad isn't able to mow his lawn right now, so no one's been mowing it, and it's... My brother went over there and mowed it once with his mower, but he doesn't want to do it again, I guess, so I gotta figure something out to get it mowed, so I went to Walmart and just bought this little tiny electric lawnmower. It's like a 18-inch push mower. It's like $250. I've never used an electric lawnmower. I figure they had an assisted version for like a $350 or $380 or something. It was like $150 more. Where I guess you push a button or pull a switch or something and the wheels spin, so you don't have to push it. It just pushes itself. And it was slightly wider as well, and it had the option to have a bag, so you could bag the grass clippings. The one I got was cheaper, and it doesn't have any of those features. There's no bag, there's no assisted, but it's not very heavy. I don't think it's going to be too hard to push it. I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm happy to save the money. I'm not sure about the difference between bagging grass. Like there's, I guess there's 3 kinds of mowing. There's side discharge, mulching, and bagging. And I watched a YouTube video on it a few minutes ago because I wanted to understand what they were. I guess side discharge is what the professionals do because you don't have to stop and empty the bag. The only downside to it is it makes a bit of a mess because it like sprays grass everywhere. Bagging is more like contained because you have to stop and empty the bag, though, is the problem. And mulching, it doesn't discharge it or bag it. It just kind of like keeps the clippings in the thing. The downside to the mulching is that the clippings being like clustered up around the blades slows them down, and it doesn't get as nice of a cut, I guess. I don't know. I ended up setting up for side discharge. I think that's what I'm going to try. I don't know which one's the best or whatever, but that's what I'm going to try first. Okay, so we want to sell... We have 44 potions to sell. We just gotta find someone to buy these. Seems like the shops are closed, which is weird because it's like 8:30. I feel like they should be open right now. I don't know what my goal was. I had a goal. I'm already forgetting things. Is this guy open? Yes, he's open. Good old Conrad.
God be with you. Take care.
So let's see what a potion's worth. It is worth 8.1 groschen before haggling. We might get even more than that. That's pretty good, actually. Considering... So each potion... So the formula is it takes 2 marigold and 1 nettle to make a batch of potions. And the batch can either be 1 potion, 2 potion, or 3 potion, depending on how well we make it. We have yet to make a 3 potion batch, but I found a way to consistently make 2 potions. So essentially we're paying 2 marigold and 1 nettle in order to get 2 potions. And they sell for 8.1 each. Which isn't bad. I wonder... So he has $431 available. We can pretty much sell all these. We'll keep a handful of them. If we sell 40 of these, it would be a decent chunk of money. Does he sell a armorer kit? He does not. I don't know why he doesn't. It's annoying.
I'd like to discuss...
Why not?
Go and haggle his ass. We'll pull him down pretty far.
Agree?
It's not worth it to me.
I wonder how angry that made him. I expect that would be pretty close. He actually wasn't that angry with that. Bullets should agree with them. I'm not going to fight with him too hard.
I agree.
Okay, we got rid of a little bit of weight, and we got some coin in our pocket again. 388's pretty sick. So I guess now... I think the next thing I want to do is go get our marigold and nettle out of our chest. And do this again, basically just brew up more potions. As far as the skill, we're at 4 right now. I want to get to routine 1. Once we get that, it's like we win, basically. It's like the win condition for this skill. And you have to get level 10 to get that. So we need to get like 5.3 more levels or something. I'm not sure what perks we're going to get. I like Witcher because it makes the potions fill you less when you eat. Like normally when you drink a potion, I can actually show you. So we have some potions. Like a marigold decoction, if you don't know. I don't know if I ever explained this. This is a healing potion. It heals 30 health over the course of 1 minute. So it basically heals whatever that calculates out to health per second for 1 minute. It also gives 4 energy, which is pretty cool. And it gives 5 nourishment. So like your food goes up by 5, which is kind of a disadvantage in some ways, because if your energy or if your nourishment's full and you drink a potion, it makes you overstuffed, which gives you a debuff. So that's kind of annoying. If you want to drink like, you know, if you have like buff potions and you want to drink like 3 or 4 potions before a fight, like you need to be at like 80 nourishment in order to have room for 4 or 5 to have room for 4 potions. You have to be 80 or below. What Witcher does is it makes the potions, rather than filling you up 5, they only fill you up 30% less than that, which is, what does that come out to? Trying to think of the math behind that. That doesn't really make sense, because 0.7 of 5 is not a clean number. It should be like 40% less, because then it would be, instead of 5, it could be 3. I don't know. I don't know if it fills you up 3 or 4. It's kind of between the two. But it makes them fill you up less, so you can drink more. Waters of Life is also interesting. Healing potions will heal you more, but they're also considered alcohol. I don't care too much about this. Food's not really an issue. Trial and Error is tempting because it would increase, during the grinding phase, it would increase our profits. Because instead of making 2 potions per batch, we could make 3 per batch, potentially. So that could be good. We will be getting Venomous Blade, because I do plan to use poisons, and this will make them stay on our blade longer. Potions have a higher sell price. That's another thing that could help our profitability. This one's tempting. Bundle, well, it's not tempting to me, but I understand. It's not tempting at all, actually. This one is basically, you can brew 4 potions instead of 3, but it does not apply to auto brew, and it's unlocked at level 10, and at level 10 we're going to get auto brew, and we're just going to auto brew exclusively from this point on. Like, it'll just be so much faster and easier to just auto brew everything. And at level 13 you get auto brew 2, because auto brew by default, like the level 1 you only get 1 potion per recipe, which kind of sucks, but then you can get 3 once you get to 13. I'm just trying to plan ahead here. As far as how many perk points we get in the skill, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 perks in total. And there are available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can get all but 1. You can literally get all of these but 1. And I think the one we would exclude is the Bundle Alchemist. Or Salted and Smoked, because I mean, that is not bad, but actually Salt and Smoke could be good. I don't know, it just depends on how we live our life, I guess. I don't think we need to worry about it right now too much, because like, this is cured or cooked food. I don't think we have that much cured or cooked food. Like bread, I don't think counts. Carrot doesn't count. None of this counts as cured or cooked food, so it doesn't even matter. And we're not drinking healing potions right now very much. I'm not drinking potions at all. I'm mainly debating if I want to get Trial and Error. I don't know, I'll figure that out later. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. I think of what I want to do next. I guess I'm going to end the episode here. And then between episodes, I think I'm going to grind up alchemy. And then, yeah, then we'll go from there, I think. I think actually, and while we're recording, I'll go get the stuff just in case something happens. We'll just make a walk down to the mill and grab the stuff. How much weight do we have? 69. We're probably gonna be overweight as well. That kind of sucks. Oh well, I'll deal with it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get. I was trying to do daily uploads, but it seems like that might come to an end soon because I need to make 6 more videos for next week, and the weekend's already halfway over, and I have made nothing. So unless I can make 6 videos tomorrow, I don't think it's gonna happen. Or if I try and make them during the week. The problem with doing it during the week is I work quite a bit in my day job. Like my day job's like, it takes up like 10 or 11 hours of my day every day. So I basically just work, come home, make food, and then go to bed. I don't really have time to be recording or editing or anything like that. So what I've been doing is I've been recording and editing a week's worth of videos every weekend, and then I just schedule them for upload. So like, you know, within my 2-day weekend, I can record and edit and upload 7 videos and have them all scheduled for one each day. I can easily make some easy videos. Like I could record something quick, and like I have a few KCDs, but the problem is the Skyrim videos. They take a lot more effort than the others. Okay, we'll take 100 of these. Well, we'll take 99 because I think we have one in our inventory already. Is that 100? That's 100. And then we'll drop off some of these, actually. We'll drop off. We only need 50. So we'll drop off 31? Is that the right math? No. 19. I don't know what I'm talking about. There we go. That should be enough to make 50 batches of potions. These are no longer stolen, it looks like. Maybe they are, I don't know. I bet they're still stolen, damn it. Oh well, we'll just keep them on us, I don't care. Back up the hill. How are we doing on 39 nourishment? Can I eat this? Is this refilled? It is. That should be 84 if I understand this correctly. It is, perfect. But yeah, the Skyrim videos take like, I'll record like 2 hours of gameplay, so it takes me 2 hours of playing the game. And then I have to edit it, and when I edit it I watch it back second by second, so it's like at least 2 hours of editing, but I also have to pause it, cut it, and shuffle it around and all that. So it's probably more like 2.5 hours. So it's like a 4.5 hour process to like record and edit a Skyrim video for the way I do it currently, which isn't bad, I'm sure. I'm sure it's less time than, you know, fancy YouTubers who actually do stuff. Like I just cut it, I'm not putting on pictures or panning or anything like that, but it still takes a bit of time. I think what I might do, rather than trying to release, I've been trying to release like 2 30-minute episodes a week for Skyrim. I think I'm going to reduce it to 2 20-minute episodes, and that should reduce the strain on me. And then I think I'm also gonna, I'll probably do 2 Kingdom Comes as well, like unedited 2-hour, you know, this style of video where it's slow and chill. I just ramble about nonsense while I play Kingdom Come Deliverance. So that gives me 4 videos a week. And then I'll have 3 more to play with, which will be either Blade and Sorcery, H3VR, karaoke, you know, stuff like that. I can fit in the other 3 slots. And that stuff's pretty easy. The karaoke's really easy to edit because I can just record it and then, you know, just cut it a little bit and smash them together and make a thing. It doesn't take much effort.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to do this better. I want to get better at this. I don't plan to make YouTube a career or anything. I'm just doing this for funsies. It's just like a fun hobby. Something to pass the time. I've watched YouTube for a very long time. I figured it's about time I try making videos. Okay, well I'm gonna end the episode here. Between episodes, like when I come back, next episode, I'll have consumed all these and will have made some amount of potions. I don't know how many it'll make. Probably 200, I would say, because we usually make 2 per batch, and this is 50 batches. No, so it'd be 100. So we'll get 100 potions, and 100 potions is worth 8 groschen a piece. That's 800 groschen of potions, and we already have 388. So we're actually going to be pretty wealthy after this. And it won't be enough to get us. I'm almost certain that will not get us to 10 like I want, but it'll get us closer to 10. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and have a good night.